everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are subscribing and liking all my videos. So today I wanted to talk about modeling, how I got started, what you should wear, what to look out for, and things like that. This is my personal experience. This doesn't mean that everybody, is going through all this and went through this, and this is just me, personally. So yeah, let's get started and get to it. I pretty much started modeling when I I was 16 going into 17. So I'll just say, I guess, the age of 17. And it was just something fun to do as a hobby and things like that. I pretty much got into it. People kept my friends and family and just people that would just see me out on the street that I would just meet. They would just tell me, why don't you model? Why don't you model? Blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, I was like thinking in my head, I don't even know how to get started. I don't even know what to do. What the heck? I was interested. I would look at all the magazines and things like that, and it would inspire me, and all the pretty models in the magazines. Little did I know at that time that it was all Photoshop. I'm not saying that they're not pretty without Photoshop, but I'm just saying, like I'm like somebody like me, an average girl. How could I look like them? But once they did my hair, my makeup, I knew. I was like, oh, I'm transformable then. Okay, good. It was just really interesting how I got into it. I just fell into it on accident, I guess. Or I pushed myself into it. I went to a modeling agency, casted with them, and I got in. So it was just so simple. I'm not going to say what agencies, because I've been with like a couple different model agencies. I'm just not going to see any names, just, I don't know, out of respect and things like that. But you could always Google model agencies in your area and see who, their casting times and what you should wear and things like that. Normally what I would personally wear, because this was normally the standard look, very natural makeup, just your base, like your foundation, your concealer, bronzer, or not bronzer, sorry, no bronzer. They rather have you be at your naturalist. Like, they don't want fake tan, they don't want any of that. They just want you natural. For my experience, they never wanted me to have like all this hair color, and it was either stick to one natural hair color, black, or like a dark brown or chocolate brown or light brown. But don't get highlights and get all crazy with your hair. They want to keep your hair as healthy as possible, or help you keep your hair as healthy as possible. So just some blush, some mascara, just kind of not like what I'm wearing now, like bright blue and all these colors and this, and very simple outfits. They want you to be very, in all black, usually a black tank top, a black, short sleeve, jeans, or like leggings, or like a skirt, very high heels. I would say anywhere from 3 to 4 inches is okay. Usually they want pointy heels, or it just depends, I guess, on the area and the agency, and I don't know. But I always liked pumps, just your pointy pumps, plain and simple. Just kind of look like you're going to work, right? Very plain Jane, simple, right? And they look at your body. How much do you weigh? Are you too big? Are you too small? Are you, is your skin, are you breaking out a lot? How's your hair? Is it healthy, unhealthy? But don't worry about it. Just go in as you are, and they'll help you, not be perfect, but they'll help you improve on the things that you improve. And don't take this criticism as you're not attractive or you're ugly, or like I said, not attractive, ugly. I meant to say, don't take it, be so hard on yourself, because that world is not real. It's not real. It's not reality. Like I said, it's just fake Photoshop. It's makeup, pounds of makeup. Sometimes you look like a clown, but in person, but then in the pictures you look gorgeous. Like, you look like you're how you should, like out of the magazines that you see in Marie Claire or Vogue or Italian Vogue, whatever. So I wouldn't, if they, you get criticized, that's whatever, it is what it is. Sometimes, when you're younger, you might take it harshly because you're young still and you're still growing up and you're like, oh, well, I must be ugly, or don't let it get to you. Nobody's perfect. Not even the people telling you to perfect things are perfect. So it's just so you can get, because there's a lot of competition out there. They want you to be at your polished best, look your best, smell the best, have the best hair. Nobody's going to be perfect. Nobody's ever number one. You know, there's always number 2 and 3. That's number 1 is just so hard to be there, that flawless, right? But just eat healthy, work out, take care of your skin, even if you break out, you know, like, that's your skin. Some people, you know, go as far as going to dermatologists, and some people become anorexic. Like, that's not the point. The point is to be healthy, but just look your best. That's it. So yeah, I pretty much, you know, would just go to the agencies, and the agencies would send me out to castings and things like that. And I'd have competition. I'd have like 10, 20 girls trying to get the same runway show I was, or the same, you know, becoming extra to. Usually those they're not that picky when you become an extra for a show and things like that. But just like stuff like that, you know. I might also link some pictures below so you guys could see, like, you know, all the versatility there is out there with modeling. And, you know, back when I was a model, they were majority looking for the girl next door, the blonde hair, the blue eyes, or they were looking for the European girl. Nothing in between, nothing like that. It was just either that or that. Now I don't know exactly how agencies are because I do freelance, but yeah, it was, you know, sometimes they're looking for a green-eyed girl with red hair. Sometimes they're just so specific. We're looking for a girl with hair down to her waist and big lips. Big lips and a squeaky voice. Like, it's just crazy. Depending on what you're doing, whether it's acting or runway or catalog, or some designers are looking for that specific weight, that specific face. If you don't weigh what they're looking for, don't worry about it. Like, you didn't get the job. It's not for you, you know. I know it's easier said than done, but it's just, you have to be, the key to success here is to be confident. If you fail, if you don't get the job, keep going. There's another one out there for you. It's never going to be an end. You're never not going to be accepted. It's just, you just accept that you didn't get the job even if you wanted it that much. Like, if it was, you know, for, I don't know, let's say it was for some catalog, some famous catalog or popular magazine, you know, like Harper's Bazaar, and you don't get it. It's an amazing opportunity to miss, but there will be another one. Believe me, I always thought, like, oh, I didn't get that one. It was one of the best ones. Something bigger and better happened. Like, I got flown out to New York and, you know, do runway out there. Like, it was just like, oh, well, the catalog that I didn't get, screw that then, because I got sent to New York for a runway show for Fashion Week. Oh! So, I mean, you win, you lose, you just balance it, you just keep going. Some other advice that I have, you know, in modeling might be, you know, just that's pretty much it. Just be confident, know who you are, walk in there strong, posture is everything, the eye contact, the personality that you're showing. I would say don't show too much unless it's an acting thing. I don't know too much about the acting stuff, but, you know, just, they like that, you know, that runway straight face. And if they ask you to smile and they're like, well, this is going to be, you know, for Gap, can you smile a little? They'll tell you what to do. So just Google agencies in your area, look up their casting times, and just, that's how you start. If that agency, modeling agency, says, no, we're rejecting you, you know, we've decided to move forward, then you know what? Don't let that affect you. Just move on to the next model agencies. There's a few agencies out there, and if you don't get into any of them, then you know that maybe that's not the right path for you. You could also do freelance modeling and, you know, on your own. It's a little more dangerous, so you got to be really careful that you're not going to some random people's houses that are, I don't know, you know, there's a lot of those internet, cyber people that fake that they're a photographer, they're looking for models and things like that. So you really have to do your research. I think with time and experience, you start to see, you start to understand and be like, okay, like, now I know what to look out for. It's just experience, that's all. But yeah, that's my modeling experience, and I've done a lot of great things with it. I don't do it as much anymore. It's more like I said, freelance. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I don't care. I just kind of, you know, move on. I think it's fun when you're younger. But if you get like a big contract with like Revlon or something, I mean, then, you know, then that's what you get. If you didn't, then you didn't. So, alright, well, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Hopefully you guys subscribe, and I'll be coming up with some other videos soon. So yeah, alright, thank you guys. Have a great day.